I think it was just us trying to get naked.
One of their songs that they used to play in the early days was a song called Fake ID, and Mark sang it. People used to scream for that song, but everybody in the band knew it was a terrible song, you know, and they were like, God, we got to be able to write enough songs so we can bump this one out of the set. For years, people kept screaming for that Fake ID song, and you know everybody in the band, especially Darius, would be like, oh my God, I don't want to do that song anymore. I'd rather play Sultans of Swing.
The early demo tapes were a lot of fun, and they're a lot of fun to look back on and think about.
They went on to sell pretty well, but you know, the idea behind them in the first place was just to record some songs to send to record people and stuff like that. So
they both went aluminum.
Then we did a CD called Hootie Pop that was really the springboard for where we are now.
So we put some time into it, and a little more time, 6 days instead of 4, you know, that sort of thing, and went to a better studio.
Hootie Pop came around when we were watching Shirley Hemphill on VH1.
Ow.
She was telling a story about her niece coming to visit her in Venice.
So my niece came out. Did I tell you my niece is out here? She's out here standing. And, you know, it's been raining, but she wanted to see Malibu. She's seen so much of that. And so she went to get her one of these bathing suits. You know the thing that string goes up the butt? What's it called? Thongs. So she was going to put one of these thongs on. And I didn't know this. See, before you put one of those things, you got to shave your coochie pop. I didn't know that.
And we died. I mean, we died and died. We were finishing up the record, and we were about to put it out. We hadn't named it yet, so we named it Coochie Pop.
We sold it at our shows, just like we did with our earlier demos, but it sold more. We were getting better. The songs were better. We were better players. You know, the sound of the thing was better, and it really made the difference. It took us from regional bar band to, you know, possible nationally signed act.
Finally tonight, now the nation is getting a chance to share the sounds of one of our hometown bands. Finally tonight, now the nation is getting a chance to share the sounds of one of our hometown bands. We're talking about the long-awaited national release from the rock group Hootie and the Blowfish. Band members were autographing their debut album today out at Manifest Discs and Tapes.
For so long, our goal was to get a record deal, and then when we got a record deal, it was great.
For us, it's just a culmination of everything we've worked for the last, you know, umpteen years.
When Cracked Rear View finally came out, it was 3 months in the studio. It was 10 years of the guys playing. It was everything, finally, everything that we worked for. Yeah, here it is. This is it.
We were sitting up about 3 in the morning out in LA when we recorded the album, and the record company said, you know, we need a title tomorrow, or we're going to be pushed back a month. So we started listening to John Hyatt.
There was a life that I was living in some cracked rear view.
if you think about the Cracked Rear View of like, you know, looking back, but if it's cracked, you know, maybe some problems in your past or whatever. And most of the songs from the album deal with a lot of the problems and the things we've all been through over the 4 or 5 years that we've been touring together.
I think you can hear it on the album. I think it speaks Columbia, and that's why the album cover has the pictures from Columbia.
If you look right on the disc, when you open the CD, there's a picture of this theater. It's Long Street Theater.
We wanted to say we're from Columbia. This is what Columbia looks like. For these people that will never come here, you know, this is what you're missing.
The rock group is Hootie and the Blowfish, and its first national CD is on the market. To celebrate, band members and plenty of their loyal fans came out tonight to Monterey Jackson 5 Points.
It's been busy, and it's going to get a lot busier, which is good. This is what we've been dreaming for.
Hootie has signed with Atlantic Records, who is on hand tonight. Atlantic says the album is getting a lot of play in big markets around the country, even New York, and things look great for success.
I started jamming with these guys, and we sat down and read Hold My Hand, and it's like, that was like beginner's luck if there ever has been one. And we all put it together. That was the first idea I had that we actually put to, music. And I was like, Mark, I know 3 chords. Can you help me with this one?
They've been playing Hold My Hand for several years now, and in fact, there's a couple of recorded versions of it on some of their early independent product.
We knew that was the Hootie theme song, for lack of a better word. That was the song that really struck a chord with our fans.
Still has 3 chords.
I wanna love you the best that I can.
In hindsight, it was obviously a great choice to be the single. We still love the song. The guys hate playing it. They've played it a gazillion times, but it's still a great song.